Hi and welcome back to Folio. In this tutorial we will explore articulating your arts practice. Many artists are exceptional creators and makers, but they have a hard time talking and writing about their work. This is where journaling and goal setting becomes a great tool. You've likely accomplished more than you think. Sometimes seeing it all laid out in front of you will give you the extra boost of confidence you need to get started. Through journaling and goal setting, you will be able to identify your skills, mark your personal artistic progress, map out a learning trajectory, connect to needed resources, all in preparation to access opportunities and professionalize, if that's something you're hoping to do. Of course, producing art for the sake of expressing yourself without sharing it is also totally valid. Folio can still help you plot out your projects and develop them. It can also help you share your work in less conventional ways. This is Manisha. They are an interdisciplinary artist and Folio user.
Hi, my name is Manisha and I use they, he, or she pronouns. I was born and raised on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, as well as the Wendat peoples, also known as Scarborough. I am a Tamil genderqueer survivor with chronic pain, and so my artwork reflects a lot of ancestral history, trauma, and healing as it pertains to the idea of home and belonging. Over the last decade, I've published and performed poetry, screened a short film, displayed soundscapes, exhibited my paintings, and facilitated some workshops. I became a Folio user when I participated in the Commons Public Space Public Art residency with Sketch and Design TO. I think it's important to document your creative process because the journey is filled with so much more insight than the last product.
If you'd like to share or if you're seeking advice or particular mentorship, the great thing about this journaling section is that you're able to tag mentors and peers. So before we head over to the journaling section, let's make sure we are able to collaborate with others and find mentors and peers that we want to share our work with. On your profile page, there is a little check mark that allows you to collaborate with others. Make sure you check this off if you want other artists to be able to tag you in their journals. When you search for other people you know, click their little person and they will show up as a peer in your journaling section. Now let's head to the mentor section. Here you will see available Sketch and Partner Platform staff members that you may know and wish to consult or get their opinion. Read their bios. They are creatively knowledgeable artists too. Then click on the staff artists you think can help you out. If you're looking for a particular artist that you know, you can search them here. If you can't find them, maybe they're using an artist name you're unaware of, you can also search them by their email address. Or if you're looking to collaborate with artists who do a specific thing, you can search through tags. I'll come back to the importance of tagging a little later.
Personally, art allows me to access and express parts of myself that I feel have been silenced or have withdrawn so much that I can't use words to express. So my process can seem as impulsive as it is meticulous. For example, I'm specific about the materials that I use and its meaning to me, but I generally resource them from like walks in a park or household materials. Like this painting behind me is made of ink and paint, but also like candle wax, and I used incense sticks to paint. While I'm creating, it feels like I'm in a trance, and so documenting helps me remember all the decisions I made in between, as well as appreciate the piece in all its stages.
Now let's head over to the journaling section. By clicking this plus sign, you can start a new journal. To edit existing journals, you will find the edit button here. In each journal, you will find a list of prompts that are meant to help provoke ideas about your intended creative project. In the current art piece project section, you would want to describe what you're working on, whether it's a single artwork or a larger project. Who is involved, where it's taking place, a sort of macro large scale description of what you're thinking about producing. In the progress to date, this is where you describe where you're at in the process of creating this project.
The challenges section is where you write what you're having trouble with. Is there anything keeping you from doing this work? How do you see overcoming these obstacles? Maybe you need some help. In goals, you describe what you want to accomplish with this work. Who do you want this art piece to speak to? If you want to showcase your work, where do you want to exhibit it? Do you want it to lead to more work? In inspirations, who and or what inspired this work? Who do you want to inspire? In reflections, experience, feelings, describe why this work is important to you. What are you thinking about during the creation of this work? Are you noticing any particular thoughts or feelings that emerge? In the For Future section, write what you've learned so far. Are there any realizations that you want to remember moving forward with similar projects?
The journaling prompts help me organize my thoughts, especially when I feel uninspired or stuck for ideas. The prompts can help artists maintain momentum with projects as ideas are ebbing and flowing or just not coming to the surface.
This is where you upload JPEGs of your work in progress and of your finished work. Everything you upload here will be available to you to organize in the portfolio section of this tool. Unfortunately, we don't have enough room to store video on our servers. You can share videos you've already uploaded on YouTube, however. This section here is where you can tag mentors and peers that you want to share your work with. They will get a notification up here when they are added to a journal. There is a lot of power in mapping out what you want to achieve. This is where you do it. Much like in journals, to start a new goal, push this plus button. You can also edit an older goal by clicking into it and pressing Edit up in the corner here. In the Arts Production and Leadership Goals section, designate a period of time and write about your artistic goals. What are you looking to achieve? Where do you want to take it? Examples include working on a specific skill, showcasing your work, finishing a recording, writing a screenplay, painting a series, starting a community arts initiative. It can be whatever you want. Think about your strengths and where you need to skill build in the next section. You can even further define these skills and explain why they are important to achieve the outcome you are reaching for. In What Do I Need from Sketch, think about how Sketch can help you achieve these skills and goals. Are there mentors and peers you can tap in to help you? Is there upcoming programming that might help you as well, or an event or showcase you want to be a part of? Where should you look to find out more information? If not Sketch, then who? In the Where Else Can I Get What I Need section, write down where else you can build these skills that get you closer to your goals. Perhaps there are other organizations that can help you, or a funding body you should reach out to. Break it all down in milestones and timelines. What are your milestones? When will you know you have reached a milestone and end goal? What is a reasonable timeline to get this work done?
Goal mapping can help with lots of different types of projects, whether it's mind mapping or brainstorming ideas or setting personal deadlines or keeping up with deadlines that have been given to you. I think it's important to set learning goals instead of performance or productivity-based goals. So goal mapping can help artists who are exploring new mediums on their own or working with others by setting precise goals that you can measure by using Folio.
It's super important to tag both your journal entries and your goals. This will allow you to find references and documentation quickly in the future. It also enables other artists and opportunity posters to find you, based on your work and hashtags. You can think of tagging like hashtagging. Use words that describe what you're working on, titles you're using, mediums, techniques, genres. Also remember, if you're open to collaborating, tag your journals and goals like you would if you were looking for other people's creative work. This, my friends, is the end of this tutorial. I hope it's becoming more apparent how Folio can work for you. Stay tuned for portfolio building through Folio and an opportunities links tutorial coming soon.